Hi, this is Anna Crowe with the Get Real podcast, where CEOs, CMOs, and communications experts share their real advice. It's 6 questions under 9 minutes because we get to it real fast. So let's get to it. I'm thrilled to have today's guest on. Zach, in a few sentences, could you please tell us who you are and what you do?
Yeah, thanks so much for having me on. I'm the co-founder and CEO of Filter Off. It's a video speed dating app where we organize virtual speed dating events for different communities so their members can meet. And then we also host public city-based virtual speed dating events as well.
I love that. And how timely is your business right now? That's just great. What would you say is the best thing about being a leader in your industry?
Yeah, I think people want to hear from you. And for me personally, video first is the new paradigm of online dating. I think people are just sick of online dating. They're sick of the swiping. So it's really cool to evangelize and share what I've learned and share the success stories, whether it's through Filter Off or just video dating in general.
That's awesome. And obviously creating those connections is part of what you do, just for your customers and for you as a brand. I hear from other executives that creating authentic connections can be challenging when there's a lot of noise out there. What's your take on that?
Yeah, I think if you really focus on the product and you focus on your users and you want to learn from them, you'll create those connections. I mean, for example, we'll have media that reaches out to us or we'll reach out to them and they'll ask to connect to our users. And it really excites our users to be able to connect with media opportunities because they could see themselves in the news. And just really hearing and understanding what their pain points are, maybe things that we should improve within the app or things that are on our roadmap. So we learn a ton from our user base.
That's awesome. Do you have any other real advice for other leaders? Is there anything that you think is really important?
Yeah, I mean, I think I think PR is important. I think getting your brand out there and reaching out to journalists that really cover your beat, that may be interested in the story. So we've been able to do that. And we've been covering the New York Times twice since the pandemic, BBC. So it's really helped us grow, but also I think just helps with legitimacy and confidence as well.
Absolutely. And you've got a great story to tell. And for any brand that has a story to tell, that's just such a great vehicle to build that trust, right? And to get that awareness. So that's awesome. Well, before we get to our final question, are there any other successful executives such as yourself that you would give a shout out to or think should be on this podcast?
Offhand, I mean, so I have my buddy David Markovich. I have uh, my friend David Feynman. So like I know a couple of people who are doing really cool things, and yeah.
Great. All right. Well, I'd love to connect with them offline. So thank you.
Great.
All
Great.
right. Our final question gives us a little peek behind the curtain of how you got started. Can you tell us about your first job?
Yeah, first job was I was working at a veterinarian hospital, cleaning cages, holding cats when they're getting like shots. And I think it was a really cool experience. First of all, I was obsessed. I loved animals. I still love animals, but when I was younger, I was really, really obsessed. The kid who would flip over every rock to find bugs. I wanted to be a veterinarian. But working at the clinic, just working with different people, but also doing the jobs like cleaning cages. But I think I just started noticing about myself just like how dedicated I was to just provide an amazing experience. And from like when it came to school, I was always like a above average student, like decent. But when it came to just working in different jobs, like I really try to always give it my best.
That's awesome. Well, how can people learn more about you or the company?
Yeah, so if they're interested in learning about the app, it's called Filter Off. It's available on iOS, Android, and web is coming out soon. The website's getfilteroff.com. They could even run a virtual speed dating event for their community. My name is Zach Schlein. I'm on all the socials as well. So pretty easy to connect with the brand or myself.
Fantastic. Well, I appreciate you joining us. And thank you everyone for tuning in. This is Anna Crowe. For more insights, visit us at crowepr.com. Thanks so much. Make it a great day.
Thank you.